Have you ever heard of the word epidemic? An epidemic is an outbreak of a disease. You might have heard of the coronavirus outbreak. Meet Varun. He is an epidemiologist. An epidemiologist studies how diseases like the flu or chickenpox spread. Right now, Varun is investigating the mysterious outbreak of a skin disease called werewolf syndrome that is happening in Moonlight City. The disease causes victims to grow an excessive amount of hair all over their body. As an epidemiologist, Varun wants to find out how many people have the disease. He predicts that less than 10% of the city's population has it. To find the percentage of people who have werewolf syndrome, he will need to collect data. Data refers to pieces of information that are collected and analyzed. In this case, Varun will give a survey to doctors in Moonlight City to collect data on how many people have werewolf syndrome. After getting the survey results back, he learns that 60 people have the disease. Varun's next step is to analyze the data. He wants to figure out what percentage of people have werewolf syndrome. A percent is a special way of expressing a fraction as a number out of 100. For example, the fraction 4/8 can be converted to a decimal by dividing 4 by 8. It can be converted to a percent by multiplying the decimal by 100. So the fraction 4/8 is equal to 50%. To calculate the percentage of people who have the disease, Varun first creates a fraction. A fraction will show how many people are infected out of the total population. Varun knows that the total population in Moonlight City is 400 people. The total population will be the denominator of the fraction. Varun knows that 60 people have werewolf syndrome, so the numerator of the fraction will be 60. His fraction is 60 divided by 400. To calculate the percentage, Varun divides the numerator by the denominator and gets 0.15. He then multiplies his answer of 0.15 by 100. This means he divides 60 by 400 and then multiplies by 100. The answer is 15%. This means that 15% of the total neighborhood population is infected with werewolf syndrome. That is 5% more than he predicted it would be. He notifies the National Werewolf Association to discuss his next plan of action. Now it's your turn to go on an adventure and be an epidemiologist.